Good morning. Hope you're all well. Quick video, bits of news and a couple of comments. I've just spoken to a really helpful senior probation manager who helped me with another mini crisis about 9 months ago, and I'm now signed off to move, so that's a relief, because the woman that is my current landlady is fucking nuts, and I don't care whether she hears me saying that or not, because it's true. She needs help, and I can't wait to get the fuck out of there. So what's amusing is that the other housemate of mine, who has been there for over 20 years, he told me last weekend that he wants me out of there as well. I said, I couldn't give a fuck what you want, mate. You're just a tenant like me. But it's so hypocritical, because he's actually just registered for housing. He's 68 years old. And guess what? He wants to get out of there as well, because he's had enough of her. So for him to chip in with, I want you out of here as well, is, well, it's by the by, it's irrelevant. And he didn't explain his reasons, but it's such a weird dynamic, because although he's decided that he can't take any more of her, he's also stuck so far up her arse that she picks bits of him out of her teeth every day. And I'm just very happy now that I will be able to get out of there. The new place is very small but very useful. It's clean and tidy. It's really quite nice there. So I'm sure I'll be happy enough. And on top of that, I had a conversation with my borough council that I'm registered for housing with yesterday. And the lady I've liaised with there occasionally told me that it looks like I'm quite close to being offered one of the places, or two of the places that I bid on. I'm allowed to bid on 3 one-bedroom flats a week. Sometimes there's only one available. If the money's right, I will bid, but I don't just bid willy-nilly, because some of these places are like 200 quid a week, and when you factor bills in on top of that, you're easily pushing 300 quid a week. So that's probably a bit strong for me, but it's good news that she thinks that I'm quite close to being offered somewhere. So yeah, some positives on a Monday and Tuesday, which is good. Let's move on to stuff that isn't all about me. Football tonight. I watched the last half an hour of Croatia against Italy last night. When that happens and it's your team and you score at the literally death, and then everything changes. We've all had moments like that, whatever team we support, and they are fantastic. I think the Italians were going absolutely batshit crazy, and good luck to them, but they don't look like anywhere near good enough to actually win the thing. So we'll see. Tonight England are playing, I think. I'm pretty sure. I've already said I'm not a massive England fan at all. I don't care whether I watch them or not. But tonight I'm sure I'll have it on in the background. And it's what's good for me personally as a Chelsea fan is that Conor Gallagher looks like he's going to get a game. The thing about Conor is he's not a great player. His technical ability is not absolutely top class, but I'll tell you what he is. He's a fucking grafter, and he will run around and fucking put the shits up people, and that's what we need. We need a grafter in there so that people like Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham can go and do what they do, which is they're both world-class players, I think. I was devastated that Todd Bowley, for whatever reason, decided not to buy Declan Rice back from West Ham, because he's a Chelsea fan. All his family are Chelsea. He grew up in Kingston, which is Chelsea heartland, really. And it didn't make any sense to me to go and spend 100 and whatever million on Enzo Fernandez. And he's an okay player, but he's not 115 million. Declan Rice is probably worth 200 million right now. So yeah, hopefully Conor Gallagher does get to start tonight, and hopefully for all of you who really are kind of more rabid England supporters, I hope it works out. Last thing, I've just heard that Julian Assange is currently on a plane to... Actually, I'm not sure where he's going. Is it the formality of going to America just to be officially found guilty, and then he's being deported to Australia? He's done a plea bargain. They always do plea bargains in America. That's why the place is full of informants. You get caught doing something, they say to you, right, who's the person above you in the food chain? If you don't tell us that, you're getting 950 years. But if you tell us, we'll give you 950 days. And they all roll over because they've got no moral fibre about them and no steel. So Assange, I don't know a lot about him. I did follow the kind of the machinations of it all in the time I was in prison. I know that he pissed off the Ecuadorian embassy so much in the end that they were glad when he got dragged out. I've been told by someone who has interacted with him, not that it matters to anyone, but apparently his personal hygiene is atrocious. I don't know if that's true. Doesn't really matter either way. People say